In previous class, we have read. In previous class, we have read Ohm's law. Today, we are going to study Kirchhoff's law. Today, we are going to study Kirchhoff's law. Actually, what Ohm's law is used. Actually, Ohm's law, where we can use Ohm's law. Ohm's law we use to solve to calculate the current and potential difference or resistance for a circuit. But if the circuit is complex, that is for a complex circuit, Ohm's law is not properly applicable. We have to go further. That is Kirchhoff's law. There is two Kirchhoff's law. One is called KCL, Kirchhoff's current law. According to Kirchhoff's current law, that is the total current at a point in a circuit, the algebraic sum of total current meeting at a point will be equal to 0. That means what? Suppose a point here A, and there is two entering current towards the point A. Suppose that is I1 and I2, and there is two current I3 and I4 or I5. I can draw I5, I3, I4 and I5. The direction of that current, that is I3, I4 and I5, far from point A. According to Kirchhoff's current law, the sum over all that current, that is II, will be equal to 0. That means what? I1 plus I2 minus I3 minus I4 minus I5 equal to 0. That is Kirchhoff's current law. Suppose there is a wire, a current I is going through that wire. Now this wire is divided in two parts. So that is I1 and I2. Then we know that I1 equals to I1 plus I2. That means what? I minus I1 minus I2 equal to 0. This is the Kirchhoff's current law. There is no create of current or destroy of current. There is create of charge or destroy of charge. So Kirchhoff's current law actually is the conservation of electric charge. It is the theory of conservation of electric charge. That is, there is no creation of any charge or destruction of any charge. So Kirchhoff's current law is the conservation of charge. Actually, from the Kirchhoff's current law, we get the conservation of charge. Now come KVL, Kirchhoff's voltage law. Similarly, in Kirchhoff's voltage law, for a closed loop, the algebraic sum of each resistance and the current through this resistance, the algebraic sum of the product of each resistance with the current through that resistance will be equal to the EMF applied in this closed loop. That is called the Kirchhoff's voltage law. Okay, I draw a circuit. Suppose there is a battery, there is a resistance R1, there is R2, and there is another battery, there is a resistance R3. EMF of that battery is E1, EMF of that battery is E2, the resistance of R1 is resistance R2, is resistance R3. Now suppose current is there I1, and here is I2, and here I1 plus I2. You can see that there is a loop 1, there is a loop 2. That is loop 1, that is loop 2. For loop 1, see, voltage drop in this resistance, that is the product of resistance and the current through that resistance R1 is I1 plus R1 plus the algebraic sum of the loop plus, see here, I1 plus I2 is the current through resistance R3 into R3, that will be equal to E1. That is for the loop 1. Similarly, for the loop 2, that will be here R2 into I2. So R2 I2 plus again I1 plus I2 into R3 equals to E2. This is Kirchhoff's voltage law. That is, algebraic sum of the potential drop through the resistances will be equal to the EMF applied on that loop. For a closed loop, this is applicable for the closed loop. That is Kirchhoff's voltage law. Now see, what is potentiometer? Actually, what potentiometer is a wire which having some resistance and potential drop. See, uniform resistance. length of that wire, suppose it is L and total resistance is R. So resistance per unit length, resistance per unit length for that wire, that will be equals to R by L. Now if we apply a potential, a EMF, a battery, see here E0, then a current flow through this wire, and that current I equals to E0 by R. That is the current E0 by R. Okay, total resistance I is equal to E0 by R. Now how we can use this potentiometer, that is potentiometer. How we can use that potentiometer? It is potentiometer. Now see how we can use the potentiometer to determine the EMF of our cell. How we can use the potentiometer to determine the EMF of a cell. That is the potentiometer configuration. Now suppose we connect a cell here with a galvanometer and then the jockey. That jockey can move, that jockey can slide through this wire. Now suppose in the name A and B.